Namaste people, I am Anmol Sarkar. So if you have seen my last video, you guys must have an idea about who I am and what I am trying to do and what this channel is all about. And if you have not seen that video, please go and watch that video. For Facebook, I'll share the link in the comment section, and for YouTube in the description below. So please do not forget to like and subscribe my Facebook page as well as my YouTube channel so that I can come up with more such videos for you guys. So without wasting any further time, let's get straight down to today's topic. So in yesterday's video, we were talking about how this uh, academic nexus was founded outside India to propagate Dravidianist separatism and secessionism. Basically, we talked about three premier institutions, that is Yale, Harvard, and Berkeley, and Oxford also in link with all these kind of things. So in today's video, we shall go into detail in one such links, that is the Oxford-Yale origin of the Dravidianist language canon or separatism. Okay. So the Dravidian etymological dictionary, there was a dictionary which was named by the Dravidian etymological dictionary, basically which translated various Dravidianist languages into English and interpreted them accordingly. So if you have seen my yesterday's video, I was talking about how these three institutions were given to promote secessionism by decoupling language from the pan-India basis. So this was one of the tools they used. This dictionary was compiled by Murray Bunsen Enow. Okay, Murray Bunsen and Enow, whose term was from 1904 to 2005 of Yale University. He was of Yale University, and Thomas Burrow from 1909 to 1986 of Oxford University was scholarly landmark in the development of separatist Dravidian ideology. It can also be seen as the starting point of major relocation of Western Indological studies from Europe to United States. So basically, if you have seen my last video, I was also telling about that how the center of conversions, propagating Christianity and all this kind of things shifted from Europe to the US. Okay, so Enow was this Murray Bunsen Enow. Enow was a Yale University scholar who came in India in 1943 for 3 years. Okay, and undertook historical study of the minority languages, all the minority languages such as Tamils, very means except Hindi, all the languages he was studying. So these languages were, most of the languages were minority, and the main premier three languages which he studied was, first is Badaga, second is Kolami, and third is Toda. Okay, these are the name of languages. His work was seen as very important in the West, and in 1949 he was made the president of the Linguistic Society of United States. In a paper published in 1956, he famously declared India as a linguistic area. This implied that India was a geography inhabited by unconnected languages, means they did not have any connections of their own. The languages did not have a connections in between them, which is absolutely false. Okay, so this is how he was trying to project India as unconnected people, divided people who had a long history of conflicts and invasions and all this kind of things. So I don't blame him completely, but when he's claiming that he is an eminent historian or eminent linguist expert, he should know that the invasions which happened in India were not a product of the conflicts which rose from India. The conflicts never rose from India. It was a product of outside forces invading India. So let's not get into that now. So this Thomas Burrow was a British Indologist, another guy who made this with the Oxford guy. Thomas Burrow was a British Indologist who had a very prestigious title of Bowdoin Professor of Sanskrit. Okay, he was given the title Bowdoin Professor of Sanskrit at Oxford from 1944 to 1976. So he collaborated with Enow in 1961, and they published the subject of loan woods in Dravidian languages from Indo-Aryan in 1966. Okay, so in 1966 they published this dictionary known as the Dravidian Etymological Dictionary, followed by other supplement in 1968. The basic premise which they claimed in this dictionary was Dravidian languages were older than Sanskrit and appropriated Dravidian vocabulary and appropriated it with Christianity. Okay, the political analogy could now be made that how the cunning Aryans exploited Brahmins, cunning Aryans exploited the Dravidians and all these kind of things. So this was it for today, guys. This was a short introduction how Oxford Yale Nexus was responsible for all these kind of things. In tomorrow's video, we will see how this academic discourse drives Indian politics. Okay, now this kind of dictionary and all this kind of things. Okay, so till then, enjoy this video, guys, and have a nice